what's up guys? This is Jen and today we're going to talk about how to slide. Now this is going to be a beginner video, so if you've never practiced this technique or you feel like you don't have control over sliding over the strings, then this is definitely the video for you. So we're going to break it down, talk about some techniques, and then I'll show you just a couple of examples that you can use to practice. We're going to pull out the metronome. We're definitely gonna do that, so get ready. Here we go. So we're gonna start on the 7th fret, B minor pentatonic. You don't need to know this scale, but I just want you to know what we're working out of. Now go to the first string. Here's our B, and what I want you to do is go to the 6th fret, hold the note down, strike, slide in, but with control. Now it's really important that you don't strike, let go of the string, and move, because you see the sound is lost then. We don't want that. And we don't want any kind of buzzy like that. So hold it down, keep holding it down, move. And do the same thing on the 2nd string. Keep that pressure. 3rd string. 4th string. Make sure to maintain the pressure. That's the most important thing. And try not to overshoot, because we don't want like that, you know? We want control of where to stop. So even if you need to go a little slower, like that, I want you to feel like you have the control. Now what you can also do is go from a whole step. We were just doing half steps, but we need some whole step ones. Slide in, have control, maintain that pressure. So when you're soloing, that's the kind of sound that you want. Or we can go backwards with the slides. So it's important that you practice ascending with your slides and descending. Now I'm doing very tight, in control slides because that's the important thing, is to build that. But no, there's some really cool stuff where you just slide all the way down. You know, I'm not even picking a specific note. But the same thing applies, that you have to keep your pressure down. You know, so I can't go like that, because then it stops. I know it seems it seems like straightforward, but I guarantee if you start getting into these exercises, you'll find that your hand just kind of wants to do whatever it wants to do, even though your brain knows, like, no, you got to keep the pressure down, or you have to move in a certain way. Your hand just kind of does whatever. So it's important that you take it slow and that you are very clear on what you're trying to do. Now, I think the important thing, as always, is adding in the metronome, and that's specifically for control. So let's go to that B minor pentatonic, and we're going to slide up from 7 to 10. But I want it controlled, so you're doing and 2, and 3, and 4, and just like that. So you want to get to that target note at the target time instead of just, oh, that's not the note, that's not it. In control. Now let's go to the 2nd string. We're going to do 7 to 10, but we're going to speed it up a little bit. Ba, da, da, da. So it's forcing you to move a little faster. but stay in control. Let's go to the third string. We're going to do 7 to 9, but let's try to do kind of an eighth note thing where we're going 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and let's do that same thing, but let's slide back from 9 to 7. Let's take it slow. So slide back. Yeah. Okay, let's do 9 to 7 on the 5th string, but 1 click per note. And let's go a little more notes. Okay, let's do 10 to 7, but that 8th note feel. So, ba da 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 da. If you need to break for a second, you can also do that. But you see, the point is to stay in control and to utilize the metronome to say, this is when I have to move. Because if you don't set up some kind of grid, whether it be to the metronome or using an actual song with slides in it to where you can match to that grid of the song, I guarantee you your hand is just gonna do whatever it wants to do, like I said before, and you're not gonna have that sense of control. And if you don't have that sense of control, you don't have the sense of confidence, and that's what we're really trying to build. So of course I add the metronome in, but it's not really about speed. Yes, we want to push your tempos, but we want that sense of confidence of like, I know that when I do a slide, no matter how fast or slow or how short or long on the neck, I know I'm going to get there without over or undershooting, and I know I'm going to get there in the time that I want. I think that's really the important thing with all these techniques. But slides, man, if you're off, it's bad. You know, like if you go to, and I've done this before, you know, here's your key, and then you slide in like, yep. Because you don't know. You're like, oh, that's not, that sound isn't the best sound when you're going for that. So it definitely happens, and it scares me. It scares me when I overshoot or undershoot my slides. I usually overshoot because I get too excited. But yeah, you want that control, because if you're a half step off, woo, it's like a bad bend too. Like, ooh, my goodness. Didn't nail that one. So work on that control, work on those examples, put them anywhere you want on the neck, you know, challenge yourself every day to say, okay, I'm going to try to go from, you know, the 3rd fret all the way to the 12th fret, you know, or you can Larry Carlton it where it's like, he's, that, oh, see, I almost undershot that. Told you, control. You know, he does these big old slides. So challenge yourself not to just do half steps, a whole step, step and a half, but, you know, really go all over the neck, but take your time to work into it. So I think that's it. I hope that's good for you. This is a Patreon supported video, so I've got awesome people paying me to talk at you, at a camera, by myself, to try to give you some good tips and tricks and techniques. So big thank you to all my patrons. And if you want to find out how to support these videos and support me talking to no one in a room by myself, then you can go to www.patreon.com/JenTrani, and you can see that there's like some rewards. There's like Google Hangouts. I'll send you a postcard, usually a funny one of a dog or an elephant. Those are my go-to ones to send out. And yeah, just see if you want to support these videos to continue. Thank you so much. Let me know if you have any questions, and I will talk to you soon.